So here I've just run the algorithm to find all the English words that end with thing, which equals father. Very awesome research. I just had a revelation. I ate some Swiss rolls. Rolls ends with father. OLLS equals 58 equals father. And it's one of my favorite treats to end a day with recently. But so this is the first time I've run this algorithm finding all the English words that end in thing, which equals father. I believe I'm led by the Lord to do this because I was meditating on the word breathing the other day. And so now I'm just got the list of all the words that end in thing. Well, here they are right here. I don't need to, they're also in an output file, but we can just look at them on the console. So, bathing. Oh yeah, that's one of those, that's so cool because that's just a 2 plus 1 in front. That's probably the tightest package that ends in thing. Bathing. Wow, bequeathing. Cool. Birthing. Interesting. I would like to, I'm going to have to brush up on. The action of mooring a ship. Mooring. To moor a ship. Well, that's cool because mooring is also +1 for father. This is research in motion, so mooring equals the father. Mooring equals 91 equals the father. So father clearly gets the last word on the last activity of a ship. And of course ship is +1 for father too. That's great though. Let's see here. So betrothing, that's huge. Betrothing. Like, it's kind of fun to see what the modern definition is of these words, as enter into a formal agreement to marry. Yeah. Also known as engaging. Okay, so this is cool. So birthing, huge. Breathing. So thing, father, birthing. Man, there's so many. Clothing. Like, oh man, some of the biggest words. Anything, bad mouthing. So bathing, birthing, betrothing, birthing, breathing, clothing, earthing, earthling, earthing, ensheathing, everything, of course. A farthing, faithing. Really? There's a word called faithing? What is the definition of faithing? Yeah, that's a little bit obscure, but and just to brush up on a farthing, former monetary unit in coin equal to a quarter of an old penny. The least possible amount. Yeah, that's so cool. A farthing ends in father, and the least possible amount. Because a farthing comes from the word fourth. Excuse me, that's an effect. Oh man, and that is in the King James translation, because it was like the smallest, a quarter of a penny, a mite. The farthing from forthing, which also ends in father, was a unit of currency, 1/4 of a penny. Penny equals Jesus, I think, and yeah, penny equals Jesus, or one. Wow, it was used during the reign of 6 monarchs. Future teacher. Bronze. So was not farthing the smallest? Well, I can read up on that later. I just want to... I did close my window. Well, I'll just rip through them again. So this is going through all the words in the English language, a very large list. And here's our results here. So frothing, girthing. Ay caramba. Oh shoot, I know what happens when I have my right click turned on. It closes that window with this, because I have it hooked up to another command, so I'll just girthing, is that what it was? To surround, to encircle. Okay, let's brush through this. Inbreathing and sheathing, kithing, lathing, loathing, mouthing, nothing, pithing, plathing, scathing, seething, sheathing, sleuthing, something, soothing, sunbathing. That was a word I had from the Lord. That's really cool, because bathing is probably the lowest value word in English that ends in thing, and then sunbathing is perfect for father. Wow. One of my favorite activities, provided you're nice and protected with a little oil or something. Bathing, sunbathing, cool. Teething, ooh, child thing. Tithing, right, toothing. Trothing, unclothing, underclothing, unsheathing, unswathing, withing, worthing, wreathing. Writhing, okay, well, there you go. Those are all the English words that end in thing, which equals father. There was a couple I wanted to define. Kithing, I don't even know what that means. Kith, to make known by action, show, demonstrate, or prove. All right. I think bathing. To me, bathing is a real jewel, because it's the lowest of all of them. Bathing. So these results will be in this output file, which I'm navigating to right now. And we can then save them in an Excel spreadsheet. Right here. Bang. Ooh, where did that go? Really? Oh, it's because it's open in the console window, right. So I need to close this, and then it'll release or it should have released the file, but it did not. I guess I have to run it again. What? Oh my. That's odd. Oh, now it thinks this is open in Excel. Oh yeah, no, it was actually open in Excel. Run it. Okay. Now it'll populate the file. And then I can slam it into Excel. Kill it. Excel it. And there it is. And we'll save it. File, save as Excel. So this is English words that end in thing equals father. Now actually I should save it as father. Yeah, at the front, that's what I'm doing. So here they all are, and I'm just gonna, now that I have this in Excel, I'm gonna just sort of for my own, I'm gonna highlight. So this column here is the offset from father on the right. And so now I'm just going to star the one. See, look at, if we sort this by this value, you'll see that bathing is at the very, thing of course at the very top, but bathing is so cool. So that's really touching to me. It tells you a lot about the heart of God, and the tenderness of God. The fact that here's all the bathing is so low, it's only 3 points higher than father. Bathing, like that's, I mean, you've done more bathing your entire life than any other cleansing activity. Okay. Cool. Lathing. Cool. Faithing. Kithing. Earthing. Earthing. I don't know about that. Birthing. So that's like mooring a ship, which was cool to see that mooring equals the Father. I like that. A farthing. I really like that because that, we'll read more about that, because from what I gathered, that is the smallest, or it was the smallest monetary unit of the British Empire for many years. There's a little bird, farthing. Even I feel led to mention that the number of strokes in farthing divides by 3 with a quick count, and let's not kid ourselves. The word farthing like contains the first 5 letters of Father, like F-A-T-H-R. Farthing, like it's just. But the farthing was like the tiniest. One farthing. Grams equals Father. Pound parallels Father. Sterling is Christ. It's fun to solve all this. Obverse and reverse. It's curious to poke around these guys. Britannia we've solved. Britannia is such a. I have another. I have another. We can find Father in Britannia. I have another set of code here that finds all the instances of 58 Father. Yeah, some lovely stuff there I'm focusing on. Yeah, there's a lot in there. Britain. That's cool, you take out the B now. Okay. Disturbingly, even the designer of both coins is +1, Thomas and Harold. And there you go, the word farthing on top. So always. Amazing, the farthing. Wow. Since 1895. And then it was discontinued in 1961. Amazing. So, it from what I gather, was the smallest ¼ because quarter is also +1 for Father. Now that I have this quick and simple algorithm, I can just slam any word in there, and I love. There's the instances of Father, 58 in the word, but I look for symmetry. Oh, pence would have been the smallest. Well, even pence is +1. 240 pence. Oh, wait, there were 4 farthings in a penny. 12 pence made a shilling. And 20 shillings made a pound. So the farthings. So the farthing was the smallest, 1/4 of a penny, from what I understand. Oh. Well, there you have it. Oh, this just came to me. Should we solve the royal mint? Well, I've already done it. The royal mint is flawless for father. That was just I just saw that text. It appears that Microsoft Word is having trouble opening, but the royal mint is flawless for father, and the number of +2's exceeds +1's by 2 exactly, and the rest of the letters divided by 3. In fact, the royal mint equals father plus 102. And then it's always interesting to me to find the instances of father. You could just start with royal mint and see what God has hidden there. See it. Apparently it's building. I think there may be a problem in this program because it's, yeah, I think there's some kind of problem here. It says it's still building, but there's no way it should be. Yeah. Something went wrong there. I may have to restart this. There's some issue accessing this drive, probably. Yeah, it's having issues. I'll try and get that in a second. Breathing, very significant. Loathing, birthing, very significant. Tithing, clothing, huge. Teething, what you did as a baby. Withing, sheathing, girthing, frothing, anything, writing. Skating, inbreathing, mouthing, soothing, toothing, writhing, bequeathing, something, clothing, trophy. I like sunbathing greatly. Unearthing, that's cool. Just digging something up. Betrothing is huge. Smoothing, these are all good, but clothing and unclothing, right? Everything, of course. Oh, your underclothing, right? That's good. Clothing, big one. Well, that's very, very fascinating finding father on the end of all these with the famous word thing. He owns everything. Well, I don't know why this is not capable of building and running. There seems to be an issue accessing this drive or something. So we'll probably have to reboot or restart this somehow. That may fix it. I don't know, I'll just try it. Yeah, it's probably not even going to relaunch. It's having trouble accessing that. I may have to reboot. It's on an external drive and there's apparently an issue there. Alright, well, there's some more gems for you. Data. That's so cool. Yeah, clothing. It's like father's on the end of the word clothing. Thing. Bathing and clothing. Farthing. Breathing. Wonderful. Father gets the last word. Bathing, clothing, farthing, breathing. Breathing is probably breathing is more important than bathing and clothing, so thank Father for your breathing today. That's cool. And then you look at the letters in front. I notice that the letters in front equal God. So breathing literally equals God, Father, in order. Cool. The farthing, the smallest amount of currency. Alright, well, I may have to reboot this and we'll get more coming.